Now that the 2010s decade is ending, which trends are the most regrettable? Blank challenge. 99% were just horrible for your health. Things like the cinnamon challenge. The worst I saw it get was someone tried to start the fire extinguisher challenge. The guy put the nozzle in his mouth and hit the lever. No matter what extinguisher you're using. This is incredibly stupid. What's worse though, is he picked a dry chemical extinguisher. The second he hit that lever, he blasted a lifetime's worth of microparticulate into his lungs. His lungs are absolutely, unequivocally, well and truly fricked. TLDR challenges lead to stupid people doing stupid shiz. Wouldn't this just straight up kill anyone who did it? I saw the video. And I'm surprised he lived. It blasted the powder into his mouth so quickly that it exited his nose. Good chance he had lasting damage from it. The make cookies and just chill challenge is goat though. I have a feeling a lot of people who got huge ass fat transfer procedures to look like a Kardashian are going to regret them in the coming decade. I remember seeing an image where a lady's BBL went necrotic. And she literally had a void in her ass cheek. Gal, remember Google+? I remember how this image circulated. Good times. Aged like milk. Gal, remember Google Glasses? Facebook turning from a fun place to connect with friends to an anti-democracy data ghetto. An anti-democracy data ghetto is probably the most amazing and accurate way to describe Facebook. And if an old friend wants to connect with you, she's more interested in trying to sell you something: leggings, essential oils, weight loss products, makeup, jewelry, or recruiting you than in connecting with you. Gender reveal parties. Not the normal, quiet events with family, but the driving need to get more and more _extreme with every passing year. I've seen parks ruined, beaches littered, and all for something as basic as the gender of your unborn child. Spreading blue glitter everywhere doesn't somehow make the child more special than just saying, it's going to be a boy. They're already special. They're your child. It's basically become a competition. There was one that accidentally started a wildfire because of some type of explosive. Everyone is trying to one-up the previous one while also trying to be more creative in an attempt to go viral. Kony 2012. Oh my god, that was this decade. The 2010s is split pretty evenly into 2 decades. 1991 and 1998 looked very different from each other, just like 2019 and 2013 seem like almost different realities. I'd say 2010 to 2015 is really different from 2016 to 2019. Gangnam Style was 2013, but I couldn't imagine something like that taking off in 2019 tbh. I suggest watching The Story of Kony 2012 by Internet Historian. It is very interesting and funny. That one time we had a clown problem. Well, it has to catch the kid. Gotta catch 'em all. Just all the family YouTube channels in general. I was astounded when I went over to a friend's house and her kid was watching one of these. They are so terrible. My niece is obsessed with them, and they're just marketing ploys to sell toys to kids. The whole episode was just, look at this toy. And I have this toy. It's sick. Daddy05. Back with the CPS challenge. You mean, exploit our children for views channels? Yeah, I'm talking Skylander boy and girl. That weird mustache trend that was popular around 2013. You know, when teenagers would have mustaches on the phone cases. As jewelry and whatnot. OMG, yes, the mustache finger tattoos, WTH. Oh man, I bet people are regretting those. Don't forget the nerd glasses. Also, mermaid or unicorn themed everything that was happening for a while. And bacon. Like yeah, bacon's good, but damn, it's just a food. Clickbait. I think you mean, these photos of the top 10 worst clickbait articles will shock you. Clickbait is just a new word for an old thing. It used to be competing newspapers creating increasingly hyperbolic or controversial headlines with half-truths or flat-out lies to sell more papers than the other guy. Now it's just digital. None. Let's just pretend some of them never happened. This is a movement I can get behind. Social media influencers. Making tons of money and reaching fame by becoming a brand ambassador for bogus skin products never really made sense to me. Modeling is a profession of its own. But not everyone can or should do it. Instagram has made us believe that many of these influencers have perfect lives. And the inadequacy people feel when scrolling through their feed is extremely unhealthy for society. Becoming an influencer should never have been what social media was for. Connecting with friends has now turned into admiring strangers from afar, leading many of us to feel lonelier than ever. Unfortunately, this industry is just picking up steam. It's not a 2010s thing. Over the past year I've seen the company I work for start pouring more and more money into this vat. With increasing returns. It won't slow down anytime soon and I hate it. Being a dick to people on camera for likes from strangers. That simply continued from the happy slapping was a real annoyance. Even earlier. The "You've Been Tangoed" advert from 1992 really caught on in schoolyards in the UK and Ireland. They reworked the ad and replaced the smack with a kiss. Rebooting everything for the sake of nostalgia instead of coming up with new ideas. It's like postmodernism, repostmodernism, metamodern. This isn't a prank. It's a social experiment wherein we're going to see if people get mad when we walk up to them and punch them as hard as we can. I hadn't watched reality TV for years and took a job at a university where the TV had to be on at all times and students would come in to watch. They switch on MTV and it's a half-hour prank show where they run up to people on the street and spoil the end of movies and shows that just came out. Part of my job unofficially became having everything I planned to watch next weekend ruined for me. Frick you, MTV. I'm no lawyer, but I think that's more than enough justification for punching someone in the face. I mean, isn't that borderline sociopathic behavior? Getting joy from just making others miserable? Whoa. It's a prank, bro. What's your name? Mary. Nice to meet you. Frick you. You just got pranked, bro. Frick you. Being just a prank or a joke doesn't make a person any less an asshole for doing it. I speak as someone that used to be a major asshole in this regard and is hopefully only a minor asshole at best today as I work toward not being an asshole at all. Midget spinners. Wait. Stefan. What is a midget spinner? It's that thing where you put a trash can lid on a midget's head and spin him around on your hand when you get bored. Are the most interesting thing at the strip club. Wealth worship. The Kardashians are an obvious example with Kylie Jenner's billionaire status. Also, high surveillance. Amazon's Echo and the like being bought and placed in homes. Willingly. Wealth worship has been a thing since humans. There's always been the Joneses down the street that have a bigger hut. More food. More women. More men. Etc. It's just easier to covet what others have and imagine yourself having that much stuff with widespread easier access to the internet. Highly overdrawn lips and eyebrows like, I can see where your real lip ended a half-inch back. The fake-ass swollen lips also. I don't know why anyone thinks this makes them look better looking like plastic. Oh god. I can't fucking stand the permanent duck face look. They look like they got their lips stuck inside a vacuum cleaner. Or they had an allergic reaction to an egg they were sucking on or something. Don't I look hot? No. Frick no. You look like someone crossed your DNA with a lamprey. The rise of irresponsible journalism. The drop in civility. The drop in responsible use of social media. You can combine them too. I see news all the time now and it says Twitter user too young for Halloween says the snow had him stuck in his apartment. Motherfucker, that's not journalism at all. Just pasting something off social media. Get outside and stand in the snow and do some real reporting. Also regrettable is the trend away from investigative journalism. Instead of researching deeply or looking into the history of a subject. We now have articles written about a tweet. And then more articles about celebs' tweets about the original tweet. Crappy video games that is only there so you can pay to play. This isn't going to stop until people stop paying for it. Addiction is real. I feel like Reddit only ever talks about like 6 topics. We all could have named the top comments of this thread before clicking on it. Cancel culture. Anti-vaxxers. Flat earthers. It's just a prank bro. Clickbait and influencers. Thread.